Indian weddings and American weddings. Yep, they are different. My wife and I got married in Michigan last year in an Indian-ish style marriage. And I'll explain Indian-ish in a little bit. But I've also attended a lot of American weddings. I was also in a few American weddings. And I'll explain what being in an American wedding means also in a little bit. Today, let's look at 5 ways Indian weddings are different than American weddings. Hit subscribe so that I can make mommy daddy proud that I'm making YouTube videos. Thank you. Number 1, wedding duration. For us Indians, length matters, especially when it comes to our movies, food recipes, and also length of our marriages. The current Indian weddings are very long, but if you ask anyone from our grandfather's generation how their weddings were, it was simple. It was a very basic affair. Guests came, they had ice cream or a soft drink. That's it. Blame Karan Johar for the Bollywoodification of Indian weddings, but Indian weddings nowadays are a whole production. 3 to 4 days of it's a pure carnival energy. Pre-wedding cocktail hour one day, haldi the other day, sangeet the other day. Uske baad शादी में इतना नाच गाना, then it will be reception and reception में इतना सब कुछ, and then reception के बाद post-wedding party. Just meanwhile American weddings are simple. 30-40 minute का ceremony, you may kiss the bride होता है, उसके बाद people have lunch, उसके बाद शाम को आराम से reception करो, नाचो गाओ, ऐश करो और घर को निकलो. Biggest day of your life lasts less than a day. Fewer Indian marriages end in a divorce than Western marriages. Why is that? Because the bride and groom have 4 to 5 days to decide शादी करनी है या पतली गली से भागना है. But to be honest, both weddings are over in an instant. Mine was a blur too. Number 2, ceremonies. In American weddings, there are 2 kinds of guests. You're either attending the wedding or you're in the wedding. Attending a wedding matlab aao, khao, piyo, ghar jao. Being in the wedding, you're typically like a close friend, close relative, close family. You're involved in everything. Before the wedding, you have rehearsal dinner. Everybody who's in the wedding basically does a trial ball for the wedding. They rehearse every single aspect of the ceremony. कहाँ पे बैठना है, किसके साथ चलना है, कहाँ तक चलना है, एक बार हो गया शादी फिर चल के कैसे वापस आना है. Everything is planned meticulously to the minute detail. This is done so that the people who are in the weddings don't face any surprises on the day and it's a smooth affair. Meanwhile, Indian weddings, कौन attend कर रहा है, कौन in the weddings है, वहां से पंडित बोले जा रहा है, अरे दुल्हन का कोई भाई है, रैंडम कोई टपक के बोल रहा है, ओ या मैं इसका आशिक था, अभी मुझे ब्रोजोन कर दिया इसलिए आई एम अ ब्रदर, को लेके आओ रस्म करनी है. Is a random chaos happening at Indian weddings. Indian weddings cannot be reversed. Don't even try. If American weddings are like a symphony, Indian weddings are free-flowing jazz concert. Everybody's doing their own thing, but somehow it just works. Kind of like Indian traffic. In weddings, unexpected shit will happen. People will laugh, cry, fight, babies will go missing, rituals will be forgotten, Fufajis will become angry. It's just chaos. But in the end, it works out. It always does. I actually had an Indian-ish style wedding because it was an Indian Hindu wedding. We also had groomsmen, bridesmaids. We had sangeet, we had haldi, we had the shadi ceremony. But we also had the reception done in a Western way. The difference I've noticed in Indian Western weddings and Indian weddings in India, Indo-Western weddings, the Pandit actually explains everything. Like our Pandit, he had a mic and he was सारे जो मंत्र था वो सारे वो संस्कृत में पहले बोलता था, उसके बाद हिंदी में, उसके बाद इंग्लिश में, and then he would explain. Like he was giving a TED talk on our mandap. I attended my cousin's wedding in India. Completely a different experience. During the wedding, Pandit ji is mumbling a mantra. Only the people in the mandap can hear what he's saying. People are sitting around, but it's only the close family. बाकी लोग आ रहे, खा रहे, बातचीत हो रही है, हंस रहे, खेल रहे, बच्चे दौड़ रहे, मतलब random stuff is happening and I was thinking like, are you getting married right now? Don't you want to sit down and watch? Concept nahi. I was kind of amazed. Now, I'm not making a value judgment on either of the styles. You guys tell me in the comment section, which one do you guys prefer? Number 3, attire. American weddings ka apna sada suit, dresses, gown, tuxedos. Of course, the bride will be in her white gown. A fun fact about the white gown, actually, it was popularized by Queen Victoria back in 1840, because that's what she wore and that became the fashion trend. And since then, all the brides have worn the white gown. Before that, the brides would wear different colors. Speaking of color, as I said, while American weddings are quite monotone, Indian weddings are like a kaleidoscope. Sherwani, kurta, lehenga, sari, Nehru jacket, ghagra, choli. The bride has it the worst, I think, because she's wearing all of that makeup, a heavy outfit. Uske upar she's wearing more gold than Bhappi Lahiri. By the end, I feel like her quads would be twice the size of Arnold Schwarzenegger. She's essentially doing weightlifting the entire day. Uske upar the random aunties who come and then they start comparing. Sir, dress kahan se liya? Acha, it is a Manish Malhotra sir, no Sabyasachi. I have a theory. If you put any name in front of an outfit, it becomes a trendy outfit. For example, if someone asks you, oh, where'd you get that dress? Just say, oh, it's Anshul Kapadia's actually. Kaun hai Anshul Kapadia? Who cares? Who knows? But it sounds trendy. Anshul Kapadia's lehenga. Wow, amazing. Number 4, food. American weddings are all about the loving matrimony of two people. Indian weddings are all about food. Indian weddings have a buffet system. So, jitna thusna hai, thuso. American weddings is an a la carte system where you sit in one place, it's assigned, have your first course, which will typically be a soup or a salad, then you get your entree, which is going to be not enough food to fill you up. In May, they bring out the dessert, and then you dance at the reception, and before you head home, for some reason, they have pizza or Taco Bell or some like, before you go home, eat this and go. You know, because people are drunk. You need food. Indian weddings, for some reason, everybody eats, but the bride and groom always forget to eat. And I never understood this until my wedding. Right after the first event that had food, we were shaking hands and taking photographs so much that we did not eat. Like, I barely tried 30% of the entire spread that we had. And we spent a lot of money on this spread. Our wedding planner was so good. She would drag us into a back room and be like, "Acha, baitho, main khana leke aati hu." Just eat. The two of us alone in this back room of the venue. That's the only way we could actually eat. Lastly, number 5, family drama. I haven't personally seen any family drama at American weddings, which does not mean that there is no family drama. Indian weddings, just because it's so long, 3 or 4 days, the likelihood of drama happening increases. The trope of Phupaji getting angry. Every Indian wedding has an angry Phupaji. I don't know why it's a Phupaji, but it's not an Indian wedding until or unless there is an elderly uncle who's sitting in the side. Uncle, क्या हुआ? अरे कैसा खाना दिया, कितना watery था वो butter chicken, इसमें नहीं था, अरे वो उन्होंने कैसे मुझे ऐसा बोल दिया, उन्होंने इसे ठीक नहीं किया. It's almost like Shagun to have a angry Phupaji in Indian wedding. So guys, those are the 5 differences. If there are any other differences, leave it in the comment section. How was your wedding? What are some funny, crazy instances, anecdotes from weddings that you've had or you've attended? Put it in the comment section. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.